But leading up into this fight, I know that your last fight went well. You're going to be fighting at the Chihuahuas. Let's talk about what you do for local boxing, young lady. I saw you out there wearing the white shirt and the black pants.
Yes.
Refereeing. How long have you been doing that for?
2 years already, right? Yeah, 2 years. Yeah.
It was fun. I saw you going up there. You were dancing, having a good time at the expo. Is that just something that you like doing on the side, just to kind of help with the boxing community?
Yeah, absolutely. I just love boxing, you know. Like sometimes it's funny. I tell my dad, "No, Dad, I'm not gonna referee. You know, it's getting close to the fight." Nelly, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were jokingly saying there's something after the fight or coming up soon. You're like, I'll probably do it.
Yeah, I'll probably do it. Yeah, knowing me, I always, I love it. You know, it's very fun, and you see a different side of boxing. You know, like you see. Like me, that I was judging and refereeing, that I'm like, oh, now I understand.
Yeah.
And sometimes I look back at when I was in the amateurs, I feel bad for being mean to that ref.
Right. Right.
But I'm like, it is, refereeing it's pretty hard, because you have eyes everywhere. The fighter, the coaches, the parents. You know, you stop a fight. It's like my job is to protect the fighter. You know, good thing I've gotten good compliments in refereeing, so they like me as a referee. So I'm like, okay, good. But but it is, it's pretty tough. You get the pressure.
Yeah, I commentate some fights sometimes, and even like when there's like a stoppage or whatever, I look, guys, or like a card might go a different way. I'm like, look, guys, I'm not a judge, so it's easy for me to sit here as a commentator and say whatever. But at the end of the day, the referee is in there, the judges see something different, everything something different. So yeah, like the fact that you kind of you're able to put yourself in that position, like you have a new respect for, like, all right.
Yeah, I'll listen.
All right. But that's cool that, talk about how younger athletes are able to, you're so accessible. You know what I mean? How you're a pro fighter, somebody can walk up to you and ask you a question. Have you had instances of people, pull you aside, like, hey, like, and talk to you because you're at these events and you're helping out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of young fighters, they do ask me for advice, or they're like, how did you see my fight? And I'm like, oh, well, and I give them the advice, and everything. Sometimes they message me, and, I like helping people.
Yes.
It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like, oh, wow, like you're trusting me.
Yes.
But that you're being vulnerable with me, and you're trusting me to, help you. And so it's really cool, and especially like in the officiating and refereeing aspect, it was funny 2 weeks ago, I had a meet and greet, and this kid, he came, he asked me to sign his glove, and told me, yeah, you refereed my fight. You stopped my fight. And I was like, oh,
you should have said, well, you should have tried harder.
Yeah, no, and I was like, oh, because you see so many faces. Yeah. Honestly, I don't really remember the fights
with the headgear too, because I've had people like, hey, you have any pictures of me? I was like, would you have headgear on, bro? I don't know what you look like.
I'm like, which ones? Yeah. And so when he told me that, I'm like, I didn't know what to say. I'm like, you know what? My job as a referee is to protect you guys, but I was like, man, and I thought it was like crazy, because I'm like, who would have thought, like someone would come up to me, yeah, you stopped my fight, and I'm like, and then the other time I was at Walmart.
Well, aren't you glad?
I was like, I was protecting you.
Yeah, I was protecting you, right?
One time, it was right after the fight in July with Keens. I was at Walmart, me and my mom went. I just finished working out. I was all, sweaty and I don't care clothing, right?
Yeah.
And it was a mom and his son, and she was like, oh my God, you're La Viquina. I was like, oh yeah, that's me.